And hello, Miss Sarah.
Hi.
And a big congrats on you, season three, pretty much the whole series, the whole season, the whole three seasons. But this one though is a compelling and creepy look at suburbia. And according to the great Shirley Jackson, it's where the people fall apart, right?
hmm
So you is a beloved series. So in mapping season three, what were some of your main edicts as one of the co-creators and showrunners? The do's and don'ts of following a successful series. It must be nerve-wracking.
It's not something I want to dwell on. I don't think it's helpful to think too much about that because I think in order to keep making something good, you have to continue to do what it wants to do. You have to approach it on its own terms. So it's just that same really diligent process in figuring out the stories and making sure that the characters are on, journeys that really make sense to us. And then we try to just like not go on social media very much. I don't want to know.
That's good. Now paint the picture for our viewers, Miss Sarah. What can they expect this season? I mean, this one is still based on Hidden Bodies by Caroline Kepnes, right?
It kind of falls into a parallel timeline a little bit because she was working on another book while we were doing the season. So we were talking about her story with her, but we diverge a little bit. Perhaps we'll come back together at some point. So it's just a continuation of a story that ended with him together with Love, who's very pregnant, with the white picket fence, the literal suburban white picket fence. And then we get to ask all of the questions about what happens to a couple like this when the baby arrives.
You're right. The white picket purgatory, according to Joe Goldberg.
Exactly.
Now, what I love best about your show, about you, is its smart commentary on culture. Like the character of Marianne, for example, talking about how the media pays more attention to missing white women, according to her, one of your characters. Quite apropos for how the media is focusing on Gabby Petito murder mystery right now, right? Do you agree with me on that?
I was on Twitter the other day and missing white woman syndrome was trending as a term. So we didn't make that up.
Yeah.
I believe a journalist or an essayist did. I don't know their name, but I'll look that up. And the writers wrote it into that episode, and we were all texting each other while that was trending. I mean, obviously, this is a very serious, like our show is fun and subversive. This is a very serious conversation, but when you're talking about putting two murderers in a very privileged, fairly white enclave of suburbia, if they off somebody, that's not something that's easy to hide. So we're sort of taking advantage of it as we name it so we can talk about it.
Oh, and a final question. When you were conceiving did you ever think that people will fall for the multi-genre serial killer romance drama series?
I never assume anything will work, but I fell for it. When I was reading the book, I was completely compelled by Joe's inner monologue, and I was shocked at how much I was rooting for him, even once I knew who he really was. I found that impulse inside of me so weird and creepy that I just wanted to explore it. And I think that I'm not the only one, I guess is my conclusion that I've taken from it.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned about Caroline's new book, right? I think the title is You Love Me. So
Yeah.
can we expect season 4, maybe, Miss Sarah?
I mean, I hope so. We definitely have a lot of crazy ideas. So if we get to do it, I think it'll be really fun.
Oh, a big congrats on you. Again, it's a consistently well-directed, well-written, well-acted show. So I wolf you, Miss Sarah.
Oh, thank you.
Good luck on everything.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.